Going into this one, though, Solar Search and Destroy. Chance, you think it's a must-win for Thrust? I'm right there with you. Mochilla and Fears, though, both I expect to go off in this game mode. And then Royalty, can he catch Optic Gaming off guard with the crazy routes he takes? I remember when he used to be on the Epsilon lineup, he would kind of make Zuma play a little bit different. He would always try to match him inside Detroit and try to be the one to challenge him in blue. Zuma would try to avoid that because he knew those 50-50 engagements are no fun to take part in. We'll see if he plays that confidently here against Optic Gaming. Reminder, if you are just tuning in, Thrust has some different gamer tags for this game. Mochilla is playing as MLG Events 5. Lacefield is playing as Moose. Fears is playing as Xylor. And finally, Royalty is playing as Llama. Off the start, Formal has that Moors.
Yep, without a doubt. And of course, always interesting to see what's going to happen in these sniper battles. But again, to me, the question mark player is going to be Karma. We've seen S&D games for him where it seems like he doesn't miss a shot and tears it up. We've also seen him go 1 in 10. Despite that, Optic Gaming still being able to win. But again, if he can show up, it's going to be huge for his team. Both players right there. That's, of course, Lacefield under the Moose gamer tag is going to be exchanging sniper shots, but no one able to connect quite yet. Crimsix, of course, who had the hot hand, I would say, in Compound Hardpoint towards the end, finished with 38 kills. Going to be at the very back with the bomb, but of course, Scump able to get that first blood.
Crimsix does get dropped. 2 kills actually go in favor of Thrust, so the number advantage that Optic Gaming has been eliminated. Thankfully, though, Scump's there for his 2nd kill of the round. The bomb is down. They haven't picked it up yet. Scump challenges a 3rd, gets that as well. Going for the ace is Scump in the 1v2. He up 2.
Without a doubt.
Final player, Mochilla, last alive.
Yep, Moch trying to make something happen as both players in front of him. And well, going to be tough to do, to pull off both. Obviously, if they stand right next to each other and line up for you, you can get a 2-piece. But if they're jumping around and flying in the air, it's going to make it that much more difficult. And it looks like Scump
with the ace. Did he stomp him? Oh.
He got the ace.
That's just not right.
He got the stomp for the final kill cam. Scump with the stomp. Getting a little bit weird there. But nonetheless, Optic Gaming, pretty good round for them. Well, for Scump at least.
All smiles from Scump in the booth. Good vibes. It's something that Optic Gaming feeds off of. Continue to perform well. 1-0 lead in game number 2. Now it's going to be up to Thrust on offense. Bomb in the hands of Fears. Looks like it's going to be an aggressive B push, and Formal's there to greet him with the sniper.
Yeah, Formal's going to get that pick, but of course, for Thrust right now, Llama, of course, being Royalty, going to be leading the charge for his squad. We saw him play on this map earlier. He was able to get to that double-digit margin, and at some point, he was just tearing it up, but playing hyper-aggressive, and of course, now sprinting straight through mid-map. He's actually come around and potentially flanking 2 different players, but Karma going to be able to catch him and shoot him in the back. So now, of course, we're going to see what Scump can continue to do, while Optic Gaming has this 4 versus 2 advantage. And well, that's all but done to be over. Optic Gaming, 2 pretty good rounds.
Yeah, and that's something kind of what I talked about prior to this game starting. If Royalty can get those weird, quirky kind of routes on and it winds up working in his favor, then that's when they will be successful. Right there, Karma shuts him down with the help of his squad. Great round number 2 for Optic Gaming. Scump that time around didn't have to do any of the work. He got the ace in round 1 that time. Lets his teammates pick up all 4. Optic Gaming up 2-0. Nice defensive hold from them.
Yep, without a doubt. And the question to me, honestly, is kind of confusing who to watch. Like, do you want to see Formal try and get more picks with a sniper? Obviously, he was able to get first blood last time. Or do you have to watch Scump again? We're going to get the other perspective. Lacefield able to get that first blood, getting the pick, weirdly enough, on Formal.
That's a great spot in the back of the map, right outside of back garage. Able to pick up the kill on Formal. Number advantage, well, back in favor of Optic Gaming. We'll see, though, if Thrust can still bring this round back into their favor. They are on defense. The bomb does need to be planted. Looks like Crimsix is handling that right now.
It looks like Scump is actually going to be meeting up with a player inside of this purple building, and he's going to win that gunfight on Moch, able to take him down. And that, of course, is going to leave Lacefield in a 1 versus 3. And, well, he's just going to get hunted down. Karma potentially going for the stomp. Lacefield able to get that first kill with the pistol, but now he's going to have 2 players coming. He's going to get stunned out as well. He is just completely trapped in between Scump and Crimsix, and I'm pretty sure that was Scump that was able to get that final kill.
Scump now 7-0 in this game number 2. Another 3-kill round. Just kidding. Crim got it. I'm a liar.
Took a guess at it. Completely wrong. I'm pretty sure bolts were flying in from both directions. He was eyeing up Scump up top. Much prepared to get the kill. But nonetheless, Optic Gaming just kind of taking turns. Who wants to kill pretty much everyone on this Thrust squad, because they're up 3-0. There hasn't really been a moment where we thought Thrust was even in it.
Yeah, and really, Thrust has looked very good so far this weekend. Impressed with this lineup, but now when you face one of the best teams in the game, you can see where the struggles begin to come in. The communication, the teamwork, the gun skill, just too strong for Optic Gaming right now. The decision-making as well is on point for OG. Sniper still in the hands of Lacefield. He got first blood last round. Right now hasn't picked up anyone as of yet. There's Formal again for Optic Gaming, striking first. Royalty has died. Another example of him pushing up and dying another time he got first blooded.
Yeah, the only round that Thrust was able to get first blood, they still ended up losing. Other than that, Optic Gaming has just been able to run them over, so that is not a good start. Of course, 0-4 for Royalty is not what you want to have happen. Of course, on this map, again, we said it before, he was dropping double digits, so when he is slowing down, that is going to be very painful for your squad. So now this bomb kind of trapped over in this B area. They can't really get any control because Karma's going to be over there, Scump's over there. The entire Optic Gaming team is over there causing problems. So now you see a player trying to go on the flank, but he basically just left his teammates out to die. Now Moach is going to have to clutch a 1 versus 3.
Moach trying to put some shots at Formal. Formal will challenge, the confidence there to go for it anyway. He knew his teammates had his back. 4-0 lead for Optic Gaming. Are we about to see a 6-0 destruction and search and destroy chance?
I wouldn't be surprised. I think this is actually the second 6-0 that's happened on main stage. I think FaZe was actually able to pull off either, just to kind of build that storyline as much as possible.
You
might as well just compare them. Like, you have to.
Who's better, Zuma or Scump?
I'm not going to.
Who's
Okay,
better,
actually, no, I will
Okay,
answer
now the
that.
whole chat is filled. No, please, for the sake of yourself.
I mean, I would answer
No
it.
matter
I'm
what
not
you
opposed
say,
to
there'll be
it.
pitchforks at our hotel room tonight.
No,
right now,
I
though,
would give a perfectly reasonable answer.
all right, off the start of round 5, Optic Gaming back on offense. Scump still has yet to die. I think he forgot how to get killed. You can see the bomb in the hands of Crimsix again. Karma pushing up towards that maps room as well. All the way across the map, though, is Formal. What gun is he rocking? Let me check on my screen. He does have that Bal watch on the flank. This is kind of where you expect maybe Thrust to pull out a different strategy. Formal's in charge of watching for that.
Well, now you actually see 2 members from Optic Gaming pushing up that A-bomb side as well, and it looks like they got the call out that it's clear because you see that bomb rotating back around. It looks like Scump's going to be kind of hanging back, but Formal pushing up aggressively. He's on a 4th street, going to have another player right in front of him just around this wall. He is going to get punched out, so that is going to leave it into 3v3, and that means that bomb is probably going to get called out for that rotation. I expect Thrust to begin to make some moves, but it looks like they're going to be focused on Scump. Crimsix right now easily could get this bomb down. He has it completely cleared, but of course, we can see that he cannot.
Scump just being the bait for his team right now to buy him some time at the A-bomb site. He's going to rotate right through middle map. Perfect timing for him that the player on Catwalk didn't peek him. Did they hear him, though? It doesn't appear so. A kill coming down at S2. Hasn't come in as of yet. Shots going down. That's going to be Karma dropping. Scump and Crimsix in the 2-on-3. They have still yet to plant the bomb, making a 1v3. Scump last alive. He falls. Thrust finally on the board.
Now, the question is for Thrust, and I already have my answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Do you think they have any opportunity to make this comeback?
Honestly, I don't see it happening at all. That was just a round that really Optic Gaming should have won. I think they hesitated too much on the A-bomb site.
Could have planted it for a solid 30 seconds.
Crim decided to push it. It's something we actually saw earlier on today from Envy on this same map, or from TK. They wound up flooding through, and they really didn't need to, and it didn't pay off. So coming back into this one, going to have that Moors still in hand is Lacefield. I think he's used it probably almost every single round in this game so far, trying to make his impact felt. Royalty remains on the donut. He's going to push in towards Glass Warehouse, picks up his first kill of the game.
Yep, without a doubt, getting off the donut cam. And now again, kind of a situation where the A-bomb side is relatively open, but you can see Optic Gaming very quickly to get this rotation down. They have it completely triangled in. Of course, Formal going to lose that gunfight right there to the bomb carrier of Moach, and that is going to give the advantage, at least for a moment, to Thrust. But of course, Karma was able to get that pick on Lacefield, leaving us in a 2 versus 2. It looks like Scump was able to pick off Royalty, and that is going to be a very difficult situation for Moach to be in. Wasn't able to get that trade either. He does have the bomb in hand and does have plenty of time, but well, he's just a few feet. Whoa, that's actually perfect for him. Not able to get the kill, and now of course that means Karma was going to be able to come up from the side. You're basically gift wrapped kills. Scump just says, hey, I'm going to pop out right in front of you, not even make eye contact, and just runs away and escapes with his life. So weird play, honestly.
Karma cleans it up. Karma and Scump a combined 13-4 at the moment. Dominant performance from them. They are now 1 round away from going up 2-0 in this Pool A matchup. I mean, Chance, do you think Thrust have any shot of holding this one on for another round, or does Optic Gaming close it out here?
Nope. Optic Gaming looked shaky yesterday, but the one thing they proved without a doubt is that they are completely capable of clutching. So I don't see any way that even if it gets to round 11, that they're not going to be able to clutch up. But of course, losing 5 rounds in a row is just, I don't know if that's something they've ever done in Advanced Warfare. Like, I honestly have no idea. Nonetheless, Forma gets first blood, already advantage OG. Crimsix going to get the next one.
Well,
it's basically just who can get the most kills for OG at this point.
Royalty left in the 1v4, picks up 1 kill. Formal was the first to die for Optic this round. Trying to chase out another kill inside the A site, getting shot from all different directions. Finally falls. Optic Gaming take map number 2. at a score of 6-1. They made game 1 look pretty easy. They made game 2 look pretty easy. Scump in your final kill cam, an 8.0 KD, sitting at 8-1. Finished that game on a 2 streak. And Chance, Formal, I think, got 6 kills. I think all 6 were first bloods.
Yeah, it was
I don't think I'm exaggerating.
It got to the point where he didn't even care to snipe anymore. Like
Yeah.
it was just boring for some of the members on Optic Gaming. Just not much for them to do. Scump only died once, and that was when he was in a 1v3 situation, and that was only because they didn't know the bomb site was completely open. So they're looking pretty good. They didn't get the 6-0, which you can kind of feed. Maybe FaZe is better because they 6-0'd a team, which is completely ridiculous and completely unfounded. But you might as well poke fun just to piss as many people off as possible. But nonetheless, Optic Gaming again bringing it on their A game, you could say, on Saturday at the very least, looking much better, much more improved.
Well, game number 2 going over to Optic. That's a 2-0 series lead. They're now just 1 map away from finishing perfect in their pool. Don't go anywhere, guys, when we come back at game number 3.